FHA is an extremely common type of loan that's used here in Chicago, and it's very attractive to a first-time home buyer. Today, I'm going to give you a few pros and cons of using FHA if you're looking to buy a home this year. My name is Carl Snell. I'm a real estate broker right here in Chicago, and I help people just like you find homes throughout the city. If you want to get in contact with me, my information is down below. Please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new content that I put out. So what are some of the benefits of using an FHA loan? So the first reason is FHA is great for a person that has less than perfect credit. Now, per FHA guidelines, you can be approved at a 500 credit score, but most lenders that you talk to are going to want you to have at least a 640 credit score. So there are some lenders that can approve you at a 580, but most lenders are going to want you to have a credit score between 580 and 640 to be approved. Now, the reason why you would want a 640 credit score is because here in Illinois, then you'll be able to apply for some of those down payment assistance and some of those grants that Illinois offers to first-time home buyers. So the next reason why FHA is a great type of loan is because with FHA, you have a lower down payment. Now, going back to credit scores, if you have a 500 credit score in between 579, then you're going to be required to put 10% down if you have a lower credit score. But if you're going to be between 580 and 640 and you find a lender that will approve you, then your down payment is only 3.5%. So if you're shopping for a home that's $100,000, that's $3,500. If you're going up to $200,000, that's going to be $7,000. You go to $300,000, then it'll be $10,500, and then up to $400,000, that's going to be $14,000. Now, you can use an FHA loan up to $472,000. So, it's a great option if you don't have a ton of cash to use FHA if you're going to be looking for a home. Also with FHA, you can purchase multi-unit buildings up to 4 units. And the great thing about FHA is that your down payment is still only going to be 3.5%. So you can, buy a 4-unit building, you can live on one floor and then have the other units help you pay the mortgage. And also, if you are looking for a multi-unit building, it's on the market, it already has renters in it, then you can also use that rental income that the building already brings in to help you even qualify for the building. So, if you're a person and you want to start investing, using an FHA loan is great if you're looking for a multi-unit building because you still have the low down payment, and then you can also use the rental income to help you qualify for the building. So another great thing about FHA is that the debt to income limit is much higher than other loan products out there. So with FHA, your back end ratio can be up to 57%. So that means that if you add up all of your monthly expenses plus your house payment, if you divide all of that by your gross monthly income, then that percentage can be up to 57% of what you make. So if you have a little bit of debt and you have some payments, then FHA is going to be a great option for you if you're looking to purchase a home. Now, so what are some of the drawbacks of using an FHA loan? So the first thing is that any home that you buy, you have to buy that home with the intention of it being your primary residence. So you can't use an FHA loan to go out and buy a home that you want to fix up and flip right away. That's just not how FHA works. FHA is a government-backed type loan. So any home that you purchase, it has to be a primary residence that you want to live in. Another drawback of using FHA is that if you are looking to purchase a condo, then that condo association has to be FHA approved. So FHA does have guidelines that an association has to meet, and not every association here in Chicago meets that standard for it to be able to qualify for an FHA type loan. So if you're looking for a condo here in Chicago, then using a conventional loan is probably going to be your best bet because there's no requirements that the association has to meet on a conventional loan. So that is another drawback of using FHA, especially if you're looking for condos here in Chicago. So during appraisals, there are certain health and safety standards that the home has to meet. And we all know here in Chicago, a lot of these homes were built 50, 60 plus years ago. So if the home isn't well maintained by its owner, some things might come up in an FHA appraisal. Now, the house doesn't have to be completely remodeled, but there are a few guidelines or a few standards that the home has to meet. So one thing is that all staircases, they do have to have handrails. There can't be any broken glass. There can't be any chipped paint. There can't be any trip hazards. So the sidewalks need to be as level as possible. And then in the kitchens or in the bathrooms near water, all outlets have to be GFCI protected. So in conventional, you don't have to worry about those things. But when you are using an FHA loan, you have to be mindful of these things when you are submitting offers because it could come up in the appraisal. The last thing, and probably one of the most important things, especially if you're looking for a home in Chicago, like I said, sometimes the market can be extremely competitive, and when you're using an FHA type loan, your offer is not going to be as strong as a conventional offer. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to close as quickly or you're not going to close the same as conventional, but usually FHA offers aren't looked at when they are compared to conventional offers. Now, if the conventional offer is $30,000 less than what an FHA offer is, of course, the seller is going to go with the FHA offer. But if the terms of the offer are pretty much the same from FHA and conventional, 10 times out of 10, the seller is going to go with the conventional offer. So you do also have to be aware of that. So you may not win every home that you submit an offer for. It may take a few tries, but FHA is not as strong as a conventional offer when you're looking for a home. As always, I want to thank you for tuning into my video. I hope I gave you some information that you weren't aware of. As always, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos. Thank you guys for watching my video again. As always, I'll see you soon.